Excellent, that's right. Judge, for your closing remarks from everyone, 30 seconds.
Again, thanks, folks, for inviting us to this. This is probably the most uncomfortable part of any politician's life, and we'll try to continue to run a good, clean campaign, as I know Trey will, and, let the best man win.
Thank you, Judge Prager, and thank you for having us here today. 30 seconds really isn't enough time to tell you everything that I'd like to tell you. But I would encourage you to look at the literature that we have out on the table. We have a website address that you can learn more about me. You can learn more about my supporters. And I'm going to appreciate your vote in March. And Dudley always makes certain that I say, and early voting also. So, 16. So, look forward to this campaign, and that it's going to be a clean campaign.
Well, of course, I always advocate the same thing that Chris Wynn said. Get the voters out, get them to participate. If you get enough participation, you will get the right answer. In this case, you will elect the right candidate. So get the vote out and be sure they participate. That's the answer to good government.
I am honored and proud by the interest in this race. I appreciate it. I am proud of the skills that I've been able to develop over the last 20 years at Texas State schools and Texas State universities, and yes, a law school sponsored by the state of Texas, and while working for Senator Duncan. I advocate for agriculture and property owners every day in boardrooms and courtrooms, and I'm proud to be able to offer myself for service to bring those same skills to the Capitol. I think they're needed. If you agree, we'd appreciate your support.
Did I mention that I'm running against an attorney and I'm a CPA and a career politician? I can't let that get out. That's something I'm supposed to hit on. Where you got a debate tonight, I encourage you guys to watch it on Channel 9. You're going to learn a lot. I'm very excited. You're going to have a clear choice. There's very clear distinction characteristics about both of us, or all three of us for that matter. But you will be able to walk away from that debate tonight knowing more about us, and I encourage you to watch it, and I'm looking forward to serving you guys. Thanks.
I would like all of you to look at my record, check my webpage. It's www.isidroforlubbock.com, and I would like you to evaluate me. I spent 20 years in the Army. If you want to talk about hard work, 9 to 5 has no meaning in the military. I've served on the Commissioner's Court for 4 years. I have a voting record. It's a public record. It's clear. You can look for articles. You can look at the minutes of the meetings. You can talk to your neighbors, and they know how I voted over 4 years in the court.
Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for their time. I'm running on the platform of a conservative Republican, and I'm backing that up with my ears as a small business owner and a public accountant. And I think that what we really need to look at is what our biggest problem coming up in Austin is, and that's the budget. And we need numbers men to figure out how to make that all work. And I'll encourage you to go to my website, johnfrulo.com, and get a lot more information about it. I'd appreciate your vote. I've got Carl Lysett's support, and I'm looking forward to the election. Thank you.
The unique aspect of our race is, with these two other gentlemen in the race with me, is none of us have been to Austin before. So the question that you've got to ask yourself is one of effectiveness. Who of the three can be the most effective from the very first day? I've given my life to this community. I've been born and raised here. They've honored me by allowing me to serve in various capacities in the education level. And being a small business owner, I understand the value of the free enterprise system. So the question before the House is who will be most effective from day one. I I would ask your consideration of that. Griffin84 is my website. Please visit that and give me your comments, and I think you'll get to understand and probably learn a little bit more about me in that regard. Who would be most effective?
I'm excited to see all you here. Citizens are what make these races important, and citizen votes. And in the years that I've been in the district attorney's office, I've been 20 years in Lubbock, 17 years in that courthouse, and I can hit the ground running because I know what goes on in that courthouse. And one thing I hear from citizens, we're frustrated. Status quo is not good anymore. And I don't make excuses or blame other people for my work ethic. And one thing you'll know about me, I've tried over 200 cases. I've dealt with thousands of citizens in our community. And I'm driven and passionate, and I truly believe if you are driven and passionate, you can make extraordinary things happen. And you can make those people around you do extraordinary things, and that's what I bring to it. Thank you for your vote.
Sorry, Judge.
Sorry.
There we go. Last week, as I was leaving the courthouse on Wednesday or Thursday at 9 o'clock at night, while I assumed my opponent was out campaigning, I thought to myself, why don't y'all contact the cleaning crew, the folks that actually work at the courthouse and watch me walk through their wet floors in the evenings when I'm leaving on almost a daily basis. If you want to know what our work ethic really is, then talk to the folks that see me leaving late. That's the way it is. The last thing I want to say to you, in my courtroom, the Constitution means what it says. The law is the law. Both will be applied. I would appreciate your support and your vote.